Hello again and welcome back to Brew Report, where this week I'm enjoying a dip in the Aegean Sea. Kind of. It's tzatziki beer. Yes, here I am in what's honestly the most Greek shirt that I own. I'm about to enjoy some Tzatziki Sour from Orbit Brewing. This is one of those beers that does pretty much exactly what it says on the bottle. It says this is a beer that's been brewed with cucumbers, mint, yogurt, and it's going to taste like tzatziki. And well, certainly based on from what I've heard, it really does. It's 4.3% alcohol by volume, a Berliner Weisse, so there is a little bit of a sourness in there as well. That's not just the yogurt, and clearly, given that it contains yogurt, not suitable for vegans. With all that, let's see what's inside. There's two little dials on the back here. One saying it's dialed all the way to zip as opposed to dip, whatever that means. Certainly from past experience, this tastes a lot like dip. And the other saying it's roughly halfway between vibrant and zingy, which feels a little bit like somebody's hedging their bets here. So it's a very pale yellow, slightly cloudy, a little bit of translucent there. With a fine structured white head. You can probably hear the dog settling on my lap as I pour. Starting with the aroma, what I really pick up here is mint and cucumber. There's a hint there of that yogurty tartness, maybe just a little touch of malt, a little bready malt, but all in all, it's just giving me this sensation of, having a slightly over sour tzatziki on a pitta. It really doesn't smell like beer. It smells like dip, and that in itself is pretty impressive. The mouthfeel is slightly thicker than I would normally expect, and it's a different kind of thickness. This isn't the thickness you would get from having a lot of wheat additions. It's not gluten. This tastes thick as though there's lactose in here. It tastes thicker, like it's yogurty. That plus that mint combines on the start to give you something that's really quite weird, honestly. But then as the flavor profile moves on, you get more of that cucumber, you get more of that sourness, and it starts to come together, and you really pick up that, oh, this is just drinking tzatziki. Okay. Who is this beer for? That's not an entirely nonsensical question. I think, this is one of those beers where it's an experience drinking it. It's not necessarily the sort of beer, categorically, it's not the kind of beer I would come back to over and over again. Maybe if I was sitting poolside on a patio in Crete or something, soaking up the rays there, maybe this would scratch that itch for something cold and refreshing and a little bit tart to take some of the heat away there. But, this is not the kind of beer that you drink over the course of an evening. You have one, you have the experience, you say, oh, that's odd, and then you move on. The person for whom I would recommend this beer, I'd say, is those people who think they've tasted all that beer has to offer. Whether that's somebody who's an experienced beer snob who's tried just about every style, give them a shot of this, give them a glass of this, see what they think. If you've got somebody who claims they don't like beer, they've tried a few beers, they all taste the same, they don't like the taste of beer, give them a glass of this. Because I guarantee you, if nothing else, this beer will surprise you. But that is about enough from me. What I want to hit now is, what did you think? Have you tried other weird condiment dip beers? Are you a big fan of Tzatziki Sour? Are you a particular fan of this beer? Would you drink this all day at the side of a pool at a villa in Crete? Whatever your thoughts, let me know in the comments down below. If you liked this video, do check out the rest of my videos, and of course, you can find fresh beer content from me every week at brewreport.co.uk. And until next week, happy drinking. Hello and welcome back to Brew Report, where this week I'm taking a little dip. Oh, okay, I'm going to lie down now, fine. Thanks, chicken wing. Can you lie down properly so that I can't see your head in shot? When you make your mind up. Okay.